Hi there. Let's quickly talk about cellulitis. So, cellulitis is an infection of soft tissue. By soft tissue, I'm referring to the skin and the immediate layers underneath the skin. Cellulitis can actually affect various body parts, but most commonly affects, the limbs. I'm talking about maybe the legs and things like that. In a typical scenario, there is usually a breach in the integrity of the skin, and then maybe days to a week or so later you develop symptoms of cellulitis. So let's give an example. Let's say you're working in a farm and then you cut your leg, or a piece of wood pierces your leg, and then maybe some days or to a week or more later you develop those symptoms of cellulitis which I mentioned: pain, swelling, redness, warmth, and maybe blisters. Those are classical symptoms of cellulitis. It's important for you to seek medical intervention because cellulitis can actually get complicated. In some settings, let's give an example. You go to the farm and you have something pierce your leg, and then maybe a week or so later you develop symptoms of cellulitis. It's not uncommon for us to try alternative or means of treatment, but I want to say that early intervention in cellulitis, improves the outcome because it can have some life-threatening complications, such as I'm going to talk about two of these complications. The first one is what we call a necrotizing fasciitis, whereby the infection spreads deeper and then it causes death of the cells, in the affected area and spreads very fast. It can be life-threatening and requires emergency management. But another complication is what we call a bacteremia. So the germs responsible for cellulitis actually find their way into the bloodstream and actively multiply, and can cause severe complications, crash the blood pressure, and you can even get into a coma requiring, intensive unit care. So those are some complications. There's a few more, but I wanted to talk about these two because, these are really life-threatening. And, the key message here is that cellulitis requires early management and it can complicate to life-threatening conditions. And yeah, so if you want to learn more about certain disease conditions, the drill. Just follow me. And yeah, thank you.